Britain is reeling from a political bombshell that exposes the rot at the heart of Labour's rule. In an audacious bid to cling to power, Keir Starmer has detonated his own government with a frantic live election announcement, catching the nation off guard and igniting a firestorm of fury. 4 months, the whispers of deceit, fiscal disaster, and eroding authority have poisoned Westminster's air. Now, that poison has erupted, threatening to choke Labour's future and snap Starmer's tenuous hold on leadership. This wasn't strategy, it was sheer panic. And the backlash ripping through the country is savage, unyielding, and utterly deserved. When Keir Starmer faced the cameras for his emergency broadcast, he aimed to project ironclad resolve, a masterstroke to reclaim the reins. Instead, he unleashed a torrent of scorn and mayhem. The abruptness hit like a gut punch. No one bought the facade of poise. His declaration sparked immediate uproar, bewilderment from allies, rage from foes, and outright mockery from the public. This wasn't command, it was the flailing of a cornered man, ensnared in his own web of failures. Labour MPs were blindsided, fumbling in the fallout as the news tore through Parliament. Faces drained of colour, some muttered prophesies of doom, acknowledging the ploy's instant implosion. The timing couldn't be more catastrophic, with Starmer's regime already hemorrhaging from the £22 billion black hole, a monumental fraud that has eviscerated trust, hollowed out power, and set the masses ablaze with indignation. Rather than douse the flames, Starmer hurled gasoline, his announcement fanning the inferno. Meant to hijack the spotlight and rewrite the script, it backfired spectacularly. The nation pierced the veil in seconds. This reeked of self-preservation, a cynical stall to muzzle detractors and postpone oblivion. Streets in London, Manchester, and Birmingham boiled over. Throngs amassed, wielding signs screaming for his head, not ballots. Downing Street echoed with venomous chants piercing the dusk. Digitally, the revolt exploded. Hashtags like #Starmer out-rocketed to dominance, petitions for his ouster ballooning to millions. A scripted reveal morphed into a spark for rebellion, laying bare Starmer's crumbling empire. Within Labour's ranks, the blast radius was nuclear. Trusted confidants had begged for restraint, pleading for cooler heads. Starmer bulldozed through, obsessed with dictating terms. Now, the party fractures deeper into bedlam. Shell-shocked MPs decry it as electoral harikari. Others dread opposition annihilation. Post-speech, frantic texts buzzed. Insiders confess Starmer might not last to the vote. Sold as savvy, it's now branded a fatal blunder. Conservatives pounced like predators. Rishi Sunak's squad unleashed a barrage within moments, branding Starmer feeble, frantic, and faithless. Their barbs cut deep. Labour's imploding, Starmer's unravelling. Britain can't endure this madness. Reform UK amplified the assault, charging him with sabotaging democracy via rigged timelines to dodge disgrace. Their rhetoric resonated, wresting the story from Starmer's grasp before he could blink. Yet the deadliest strikes hail from Labour's own trenches. Murmurs of dethroning him, once heresy, now roar. Once stalwart elders grill his sanity, labelling him a toxin poisoning Labour's legacy. Fissures gape wider. This announcement may have hastened irreversible ruin. The public scoffs at his broadcast veneer of serenity. His tone dripped desperation, infecting the airwaves. This transcends mere politics. It's a betrayal of faith, command, and national steadiness. Starmer's reckless wager screams one truth. Labour teeters on annihilation, Britain stealing for the crash. The repercussions from Starmer's botched proclamation cascade unchecked, far beyond Labour's wildest nightmares. Designed to exude dominance, it unmasked frailty. Meant to gag naysayers, it empowered them. Westminster simmers with volatility, MPs conspire in shadows, tacticians toil endlessly, revolt rumours dominate. Starmer's illusion of mastery shatters hourly, birthing only turmoil. In essence, the declaration ignited a seismic upheaval. For Labour parliamentarians, the terror lies in the public's swift pivot. Fresh polls sketch horror, leads halved, Tories surging ahead. Starmer's ratings plummet to abyss levels, evoking Brown's flop or Johnson's disgrace. Perilous, as ballots loom and sentiment spirals beyond salvage. Beyond the elite, citizens seethe, toying with election dates for ego reeks of hubris, a democratic stab. Voters brand it treachery, fueling non-stop protests. Rallies erupt, voices thundering for justice. This rage poisons Labour, fertilising rivals' fields. Reform UK exploits ruthlessly. Nigel Farage and Richard Tice thunder that Labour cowers from judgment, decrying Starmer's ploy as vote suppression. Their viral tirades amass views, cementing Labour's
firstly,
cowardice. Opposition barely lifts a finger. Starmer's gaffes self-destruct. At Labour HQ, hysteria reigns. Planning pivots to damage control, leaks exposing rifts. Some advocate endurance, others demand decapitation. Leadership coup talks hit headlines. Pro-Labour rags urge renewal. Unity? A farce amid glaring schisms. The £22 billion fiasco overshadows all, probes deepening, leaks unveiling horrors. Criminal probes loom real for experts. Headlines nor credibility. Starmer's diversion refocus scrutiny, trapping Labour in the mire. This isn't just fiscal folly, it's ethical rot. Amid soaring costs and wage woes, vanished billions sting personally. Queries hound. Did Starmer conceal? Were cronies complicit? Betrayal bites deep, personal. Timing amplifies peril. Weeks, not months, to mend. Elections barrel closer, testing Labour's existence. Tories sharpen knives, reform bellows, Labour freezes in strife. Defeat looms cataclysmic, potentially generational. Privately, Labour brass concedes Starmer's fragility. Too frail to steer echoes even from defenders. His bold move bared impotence. Britain sees the sham, exacting vengeance. As fallout clarifies, devastation for Labour crystallises. Boldness? Nay, the instant Starmer forfeited grip. Timing not only spurred party mutiny but spotlighted his leadership's brittleness. Critics, once hushed, now armed and deafening. Trust craters unprecedentedly. Surveys scream erosion, key voters fleeing to Tories and reform. Losses transcend stats, emblematic, as Bastion's defect, weary of deceit and a self-serving premier. Westminster buzzes with open sedition. MPs pen no confidence missives, convene covertly for heirs unscarred by filth. Time squeezes, haste breeds anarchy, lag invites obliteration. Paralysis grips, reputation dissolving. For Starmer, strain crushes. Lauded rebuilder now besieged, allies desert. Foes proliferate, clout ebbs. Utterances invite doubt, vows scorn. Perception reigns ruinous, both image and fact spell doom. Steady saviour? Vanished, supplanted by frantic overseer of decay. Conservatives assault ferociously. Sunak weaponizes the adds, orations blare untrustworthiness, scandal, disorder. Yet reform poses graver menace, polls ballooning on anti-elite bile. They decry election games as people fearing mantra vote now striking chords, fracturing votes, dooming Labour. Scandal festers venomously. Probes tighten, integrity queries assail apex. If indictments hit, Labour shatters. Announcement reeks diversionary, public deeming it dodge, fatal optics.